On this electrifying day on September 24th, 2024, on the dusty and sun-baked pitch of Banjulinding, the second derby of the Nawettan knockout season unfolded in a manner that would outline itself into the memories of those in attendance. It was Cambodia FC versus Libya United, two teams with everything to play for. Two sets of fans whose voices could carry for miles. Libya United creaming their wounds after a disheartening defeat in the League Cup quarterfinals at the hands of Codby FC were out for redemption. Meanwhile, Cambodia FC, revolving from an early exit in the same tournament, were desperate for a chance to prove their mettle. The atmosphere was tense, the air thick with expectation as the two teams squared up from the opening whistle. The game began with the kind of energy one would expect from a derby: scorching, fast, and fiercely contested. Tackles flew, challenges were met head on, and neither side was willing to give an inch. And then the first moment of magic arrived. Just 6 minutes in, a free kick for Libya United. Up stepped Ibrahima Jame, the crowd holding its breath. His strike was pure, but Cambodia's keeper launched himself to deny the early opener. Minutes later, Jame tried again, only for the keeper to once more rise to the occasion, keeping the game level. Cambodia responded with an outbreak of their own, a header that seemed destined for the back of the net, only for it to drift agonizingly wide of the post. The chances were coming thick and fast, but both teams remained locked in a goalless standoff. In the 33rd minute, Libya broke through. Dauda Kamara, waiting in the 6-yard box, was in the right place at the right time, tapping in to give his side the lead. The Libya fans erupted in joy, but Cambodia, to their credit, were not to be undone. Just 5 minutes later, a perfectly weighted free kick found for the Camara, who rose high and planted his header into the net. The equalizer sent the Cambodia faithful into raptures, and the first half ended 1-1. The second half began with both teams knowing what was at stake, the intensity never dropping for a second. The first real chance of the half arrived in the 52nd minute when Jassie's free kick crashed off the bar, inches away from giving Cambodia the lead. Dauda Kamara, the man who had already opened the scoring, had his eyes on a second, but once again Cambodia's keeper stood firm. Libya United on data kept penetrating, and their persistence paid off in the 68th minute. Sheikh Omar Jaju delivered a teasing cross from the right, and substitute Sheriff Kinte stretched to stab the ball past the keeper. 2-1 Libya. And then, just 3 minutes later, the dagger, Lamin Kamara, known as Ozil for his vision, found himself with space in the penalty area. His finish was clinical, and suddenly Libya United were 3-1 up. The Cambodia fans, who had sung so passionately throughout, were stunned into silence. Cambodia, however, would not go down without a fight. They had a chance to pull one back through Sheriff Charm, but the striker, who had already scored 3 this season, couldn't fight the target. In stoppage time, they did manage to reduce the deficit. Jassie, with one last burst of energy, smashed the ball into the back of the net, but it was too little, too late. As the final whistle blew, Libya United emerged 3-2 victors, advancing to the next round of the Knockout Cup. Cambodia, despite their spirited efforts, would have to wait to see if the best losers spot might offer them a lifeline. But on this day, it was Libya's moment, a hard-fought derby that saw them rise above the dust and claim glory.
How do you feel about today's defeat?
Yeah, I feel very disappointed because as a coach, I have already had to speak with the fourth official, and I have been speaking to the fourth official. He was laughing at my approach, and then he was blowing very badly. So when I speak, he was laughing. Who am I going to speak without him? And
I know emotions are rising right now.
I even saw him playing, watching football match with his phone while the game was playing. And and I spoke to him. He said that, what do you want me to do? You know, sometimes the officers should know how to avoid coaches.
Okay, here with me is the coach of Libya. Yes, coach, today is a happy day for you. How do you feel about today's victory?
You know, it's not easy to be from defeat to come and play again. Last defeat was too much for my players, but words of encouragement, giving them morals, boosting their morals through communicating with them, you know, I think did help a lot because our morals were down, honestly, from the last game. But with the help of some elders and technical setup, we try to boost their morale.
For Banjulinding Sports, I am Mr. Mahmoud Dembo Sanyang.